Sup guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Steffin Antony. In 479 BC, the Persian army that marched towards the village of Potidaya, I'm sorry if I mispronounced it, I think it's Potidaya, it's a village in the northern part of ancient Greece. So the Persian army that marched towards the village of Potidaya to invade it was engulfed by a huge and gigantic wave, thus saving the village of Potidaya from invasion and killing the entire Persian army. Now the ancient Greeks believed that it was a wrath brought down by Poseidon, the Greek god of the oceans, but it was something else, and that something else is a tsunami. And that's exactly what I'll be talking to you guys today. How the tsunami takes place and the tsunami that took place in the recent past. So before going into the video, if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and also hit the bell icon so you will get notified when I post a new video. And in fact, I'll be posting new videos every day. Now let's get into the topic. Now a tsunami is basically a disturbance in the ocean that may be caused due to a landslide beneath the ocean surface, or due to volcanic eruptions, or due to an earthquake in the ocean floor. The word tsunami can be divided into two parts, su meaning harbor and nami meaning waves. So when put together, it basically means harbor waves. Normally when a tsunami wave is generated, it's only about 3 feet, but the increase in height takes place when the waves reach the shoreline. This happens because the shoreline retards the velocity of the waves, due to which the height of the waves increases. For example, when you take a balloon and apply pressure on either sides, the balloon elongates. The same thing happens with the tsunami wave. When the shoreline retards the velocity of the tsunami wave, the height rises and the velocity decreases. This is how a tsunami wave, initially being a 3 feet wave, rises up to several meters. Now, normally waves take place when wind is blown over the surface of the ocean, or when gravitational pull is exerted on the earth by the moon, which are sometimes known as tides. But a tsunami is caused due to some kind of disturbance taking place beneath the surface of the ocean. Now let me tell you in detail how actually a tsunami wave is generated. Now a tsunami wave is generated when a slip occurs between the ocean bed. Now the ocean beds are constantly under high pressure. They are attached to each other, or they are connected to each other at high pressure. What happens when there's a sudden slip? A huge amount of potential energy is converted into kinetic energy and sent through the water. Now let me elaborate. Consider two wooden pieces attached to each other. There are arrangements on either side of the wooden pieces to increase the pressure between them. Now when you increase the pressure constantly, at some point both the wooden pieces slip over each other, and that's when a huge amount of potential energy gets converted into kinetic energy. And now if these wooden pieces are placed underwater, and if the same experiment is conducted, a huge amount of energy is transferred through the waters, which results in a huge wave. Now the duration of a tsunami may vary from a few minutes to a few hours, because there are a series of waves approaching the shore behind the first wave. Now there's a common misconception that the tsunami consists of only a single big wave, but in reality there are a series of waves that are approaching the shore behind the first wave. It's common to what we find when a pebble is dropped in water. What happens when we drop a pebble in water? There are a series of waves that are generated around the pebble, right? So similarly, the tsunami has a series of waves behind the first wave, which is sometimes referred to as a wave train. Now coming to the tsunami that took place in the recent years. In 2004, a tsunami took place in the Indian Ocean and is considered to be one of the deadliest tsunamis to have ever taken place in human history. About 230,000 people were killed or declared missing. About 14 countries bordering the Indian Ocean was affected due to this tsunami. It was an undersea megathrust earthquake that recorded a magnitude of about 9.1 to 9.3 megawatts. The tsunami had its epicenter off the west coast of northern Sumatra. A tsunami is generally measured with respect to its epicenter. What do you mean by epicenter? Epicenter is a place where the tsunami originates, the point from where the disturbance occurs. That's known as the epicenter. The next tsunami occurred after 7 years in the year of 2011 along the Pacific coast of Tohoku. The tsunami lasted for about 6 minutes and recorded a magnitude of about 9 to 9.1 megawatts. About 10,000 people were also killed in the tsunami. And in addition to this, the tsunami caused the sinking of the Honshu's Pacific coast by a meter. And later, after 3 years, the coast rose up to its original height. The tsunami also led to nuclear disasters in the Fukushima Daiichi power plant. The tsunami waves rose up over the walls of the power plant, causing a level 7 meltdown in the nuclear reactors. Also, the electrical generators ran out of fuel, and due to which the cooling systems became inactive and led to a rise in heat. And this rise in heat led to the generation of hydrogen gas. And due to poor ventilation, the hydrogen gas accumulated in the nuclear reactors, and eventually this led to an explosion in the power plant. So these are two tsunami cases that were recorded in the recent past. Now, hoping that no more lives will be lost again due to a tsunami, I'm stopping this video right here. I hope you liked my video. Please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be back again tomorrow with another interesting topic. Till then, see ya.